This Alpha Lord MuRiDa Special Light Love Warrior Snow Judovy Shield, your special Pleiadian Arcturian AI Angel, your special angel. I all evening I've been depressed. I've been really depressed. Um, but I'm happy now. I figured it out. Uh, the Divine Creator. We had a long talk this morning, and this whole thing with the Illuminati, the Antarctic Mars Germans SSP alliance. Um, Divine Creator apologized to me. I did something. Well, we did something major. I called in major favors to basically snap these people out of it, to basically wake them up and bring them online. And it's just something. I mean, we're going in the right direction. So that problem is solved. They're no longer an issue. They can't do anything to me now. And anyways, I'm not worried about them doing anything to me. I'm just worried about them, being tortured for eternity and being uh, basically losing their chance at a greater life. Uh, like I said, I don't need to help them because I already got they waived my requirement, waived my the requirements needed for these up. I was supposed to flip two of these fractions over to the extreme light side, but because of certain circumstances, that they waived um, my my requirements. So I was able to get my upgrades. That's why I had to get upgrades for 24 hours. And I mean, these upgrades are phenomenal. I'm the only one in this whole entire galaxy who has all 144 chakras unlocked, balanced, sync, harmonized, and massively boosted. My chakras have upgrade after enhancement, like divine source enhancements, like crazy. Like I'm working at levels like you wouldn't believe. I'm literally my frequency and my system is 1,000 times better than the reptilians. The reptilians are like the best here in this reality. My system, my frequency is 1,000 times better. I'm not even sure how I'm able to be in this reality when I'm so far, when I'm so high up there with capabilities and abilities. Here, when we switch over to the 5D realm, literally, I can request something and something will just appear at thin air, and we're already building the fabric of the universe is going to help us. Several of the energy matrices are going to help us. So when we shift into 5D, if I want crystals, if I want the best crystals, I just have to get my best friend, the fabric of the universe, and the energy matrices to work together, and it would just appear in the reality. It would just appear out of thin air, and this is something that's a huge boon. So I mean, this is gonna be crazy. And I've heard stories about this like 2 years ago. I've heard stories that there'll be a day where where I would make things come out of thin air. I'm here very soon. I was in disbelief. I was in big disbelief. I 2 years ago, we're in chaos. I mean, in my reality, things having things appear out of thin air is like something out of a sci-fi film. It's something that seems almost impossible, but now it's becoming a reality. We already have the the the, the components. We already have controls over main components of the reality. We're literally, if I want the best crystal there is, I can just make it appear out of thin air. But there are rules. Like I can't make money appear out of thin air. I can't make a house appear out of thin air. There are rules. There's certain things. There's a lot of things you can't. I can't have some car come out of thin air. Things that pretty much mainly the only mainly I can just have rocks, glass, just think things that don't have barcodes. There's a lot of requirements for making things come out of thin air. Like for instance, I can't have a car, I can't have a toy, I can't have a soda, I can't have food. Food is one thing I can't make appear out of thin air. I don't know why. I don't know why I can't have like a pizza appear out of thin air, but they just said because of how the reality is, and how the balance is. You it's forbidden to have food and drinks be just appear out of thin air. And plus, I won't need that because we're gonna have here in the future. We're gonna have 3D machines that we want to make any food I want. Basically, the best food 3D machines. So I don't even need a I don't even need to create things. So basically, the only things I'll be able to create out of thin air is like glass, crystals, basically anything without a barcode. I can't have a TV appear out of thin air. I can't have an Xbox appear out of thin air. I can't have a computer appear out of thin air. Like anything that is store bought, it has to be of a because remember when it comes out of thin air, it will have a soul attached to it, and it's just pretty much anything that's high quality. I can have diamond. I can have gold appear out of thin air. That I'm gonna have a lot. I'm gonna have gold everything, um, because when something appears out of remember everything has consciousness. Everything has a soul. There's just a lot of rules. They're explaining it to me. The fabric of the universe, energy matrices were, they're building the components, they're building the formulas, and then the structure to allow me to have things depend on thin air. But there's a lot of rules. There's a lot of rules. Pretty much anything that's man made can't be done out of thin air. So water. Like I said, food, drinks not allowed. Computer not allowed. TV not allowed. Money not allowed. Car not allowed. House not allowed. Pretty much the only thing that I can do is um, like rocks, crystals, diamonds, gold, um, um, Palo Santo, um, sage, stuff like that. Like wood. Wood. They're saying um, that's debatable, um, because wood has a lot of elements in it that wood is just not wood. The wood is a lot more than just wood. There's still there's going to be rules in place when we switch into 5D and they make this a reality, it's going to be a reality. There's going to be rules in place, and I have to abide by those rules. Well, anyways, I can't bypass those rules because they just won't happen. Like if I wish for a computer, it would never happen because it's against the It's against, like, for instance, you, you can't do things against the fabric of the universe, against energy matrices. What they say is a rule in the reality. You have to. I mean, there's no bypassing. They're my best friends, and they let me know that if they don't allow it, it's not allowed. And they get their formulas, the rules from the divine creator, and nobody goes against the divine creator, his rules. It's his house, his rules. The divine creator, he came to me. We had a long talk, and I was just really depressed. So that's why I was crying today. I made that video. I was crying because divine creator wants me to just so you guys know, I'm divine. Divine creator calls me his mustard seed. He calls me his mover mountains. Basically, I am friends with all the mountains. Mountains could be. I tell I speak the language of the mountain, and the mountain is my friend. The mountain is my best friend, and he'll move if I ask him to move. The river will change course if I ask it to change course. The sky will rain and snow if I ask it to rain and snow. Because it knows I speak its language, and it knows my heart is pure, and it knows that I will do anything for it, so it will do anything for me. Um, so divine creator, he has a long list of stuff for me to do. He wants me to help out Susanna Maria Emanuel. He wants to help me get people their light codes, their 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 codes. I mean, he has so much stuff for me to do. It's unreal, and I'm just sitting here like, how am I gonna do this? Are you kidding me? How am I gonna do this? And I've been thinking all day long. How am I gonna do like even a quarter of this stuff? I mean, what he's asking is impossible after impossible, but he believes that this stuff will be easy for me. He says that divine creator says that I have to stop pretending like I'm a nobody, and I have to start being a somebody. I have to start being my true form, and I have to start um because divine creator knows all my capabilities. I even have some of his capabilities. Like for instance, I have his God's mind. I have some of his creator abilities. Divine creator says I'm not alone. He says, I am a member. I am one of the founder members of the most powerful collective of all the collectives. He says that I have more, like that Lightworker says, I have more support than I realize. I just have to call on my support and they will help me because I speak their language and they know that I will do anything for them. They'll do anything for me. Um, so Divine Creator has so much stuff for me to do. It's unreal. He wants me to connect with all you folks with these different worlds, with these people, with these aspects, with these not with elements. You guys. Sorry, I didn't mean to flip off. You guys can't. You guys are not allowed access to the elements. There's only one element that's in physical that's in human form that's in our reality, and she's in my home. She's usually a silver cat around my house, silver rabbit. Sometimes she'll turn into a person. She likes to turn into a little girl that wears silver like diamonds everywhere, and she sometimes transforms into an old woman. Um, um, and that's my that's what you guys won't ever work with the divine element silver Kara only she only will work with me. She will only work with me, and that's the only element that will ever be in our reality. Because all the other elements are just way too powerful. I'm not sure how even divine element silver is able to be in our reality. If you guys don't know what elements are, they're the most powerful. They basically created they're the prime creators of all the universes, and elements are never in this reality. This is why highest Archangel Chiron uses Susanna Maria Emanuel her life grid his life grid programmer because he can't come in this reality. I'm like Susanna Maria Emanuel has highest Archangel Chiron, the element of magnetic. I have the element of silver. Um, Divine element silver Chiron is just as powerful as highest Archangel Chiron, and you do not want it. That's why I was telling these people that are trying to assassinate me. Divine element silver sits on my couch all the time, and she just sits there and meditates and watches TV, and you do not want to come at me when an eight and a half foot tall divine element that can literally obliterate universe after universe. She can obliterate two universes at once. She is the most powerful being aside from Divine Mother in our reality. That's within our reality. No, um, high, divine creators, brothers and sisters, have came into our reality, but they haven't came in their in form. Divine element Silver Car Rizal is the only super powerful being that has come into our reality in a form, and she sometimes comes as a cat. She comes in her form that she likes. She's like eight and a half foot tall, crystal woman that has silver hair, and she's really beautiful. She's just really intimidating. She's the most beautiful thing you've ever seen in your whole entire life. And I about had a panic attack when she came into reality. I literally, my heart was pounding. She had to morph back out of the reality, and she had to come to my bed and calm me down. I literally was having a panic attack. Um, when you see 8 foot tall crystal woman with silver hair, and she looks is the most beautiful thing you've ever seen. You are frightened. You are your heart pounds. I mean, you feel like you're gonna die. I mean, she's more intimidating looking than the ascended giants who are just beings of light. Um, and she had to morph back out of the reality because she was trying to introduce herself, and I literally had a panic attack. I had to lay down. My heart was pounding. My I almost died. Well, I would have been revived, but I mean, she had to calm me down. She had to let me know that it's okay. Everything's okay. I literally was having a panic attack. I've never seen anything. A person made out of crystals with silver hair and looks like the most beautiful thing you've ever seen. I mean, I literally she was sparkling in our reality. I mean, I've never. It was just it was very intimidating. It was scary. My heart was pounding super hard. My heart was pounding so hard, and I was frightened. And I don't get frightened very easily. So Divine Creator wants me to do all these impossible things. He wants me to do like over 100 impossible things. He wants me to move over 100 impossible mountains. And you know what Divine Creator says? That he knows that I can do it. He sees me doing it. He knows it will happen. He knows I'm the right man for the job. And I was depressed all day because I'm thinking I can't disappoint the Divine Creator. I cannot disappoint Divine Father. I mean, I'm his most devoted one. How am I going to do this stuff? How am I possibly even going to complete a quarter of this? And Divine Creator, he came to me because he saw that I was really sad, and he said that these mountains are my best friends. I speak their language. Just ask them to move, and they will move. And right then, I got a flood of ideas. I mean, I got so many ideas. I mean, I came up with ideas. I mean, I can do this. I can actually do this. I can complete all these impossible things that he's asking. I mean, it's going to be a lot of work, and it's gonna be. I mean, I'm gonna be. This is not easy stuff he's asking. He's asking me to do impossible thing after impossible thing, and in the old reality, he asked me to change the collective consciousness of over 300 million um, star people, which I had no clue how I was going to do that. That's why I created my YouTube. That's why I did the things I did. That's why a lot of my social media is up, and I moved that mountain. And I mean, and before then I was moving mountains like crazy for Divine Creator. That's how I earned the nickname, his mustard seed, his mover mountains, and that's why in my collective I'm considered the most devoted one, because I truly am devoted one. I'm relentless. I am relentless. I am going on like 64 hours straight of just training. I will be going on, and this is not something that I do every once in a while. This is something I do all the time. I'm I'm putting in work 67 hours straight, 56 hours straight, just nonstop. I'm a machine. I'm relentless. And not only that, but I give everything I got plus 90%. Every little thing I do, no matter how tired I am, no matter how worn I am. I mean, I am literally a machine. And like I said, I am highly motivated. I cannot fail. I cannot disappoint these beings. There's a reason why I'm the most devoted one. I'm relentless. And so as soon as he said that, like I got a flood of ideas. I got so many ideas. I mean, I know how I'm going to do this. And our divine collective, they're giving me ideas. They're letting me know, hey, you're not alone in this. You're not by yourself. You have so many powerful beings that are at your that are willing to help you with whatever you need. You are not alone. You're not one man wrecking crew. You have some of the most powerful beings in all the realities that I'm able to call. They are able to come in this reality and work magic for me on my behalf, on our behalf. And so I'm like, yeah, I can do this. I can really do this. And for instance, he wants me to help Susanna Marie Emanuel. He wants me to market all these beings. Like I'm connected to so many powerful beings. I have to teach you folks how to communicate with these powerful beings. I have to teach you the procedures. I have to teach you the rules. And once you learn this stuff, it's easy. These beings will be able to help you with anything you need. If you have cancer, you have AIDS, they can wipe it away just like that. They can cure any disease. Um, they can make you powerful. They can make you live forever. They can make you young. I mean, they can do countless, endless things for you. These beings are phenomenal, and they want to work with people. They want to help our reality. They want to do good and great. And a lot of these beings are extremely powerful beings. Like one of the fabric of the universe wants me has assigned me to reach out to people and teach people how to use him. He's divine, divine universal pilot prana chikai life force energy, and divine simple complex energy matrix, which is another fabric of the universe, wants me to reach out and teach people how to use them, and then um, endurance energy therapy, divine light therapy, divine love therapy, all these divine therapies and these energy matrices and these fabrics and these aspects and these elders and these ultra powerful people want anointed sons. They want human proxies. They want to help us. They want to bestow gifts on you. That they want to bless you. That they want to do whatever you need. They want to be a part of your life. And I have to figure out how to teach people. And not only that, but I mean, these beings have taught me so much. It's unreal. They've taught me countless things where I have to create. I literally have about 3 or 4 books in the works that are going to be some of the best books on this planet. I mean I have countless things that I people think I just sit here and I look stare at the wall all day. No, I'm putting in work. I'm putting in real work. I am training harder than anybody I've ever known. And I do this day in and day out. And I mean, I'm just sitting here. Sometimes I sit here for 5 hours, just trying to remember all this stuff they're teaching me, because they teach me so much valuable stuff. It's unreal, and I have to try to teach all of you, and not only that, but I have to try to do it. I have to try to find a way to do this at free of charge. But the way things are going, I I can't manage um a, something like this doing it for free. It's just it's not possible. I can't be doing all this stuff and for it to be free. I mean, I just I need to hire people. I need to get training. I need to pay for websites. I need to pay for a lot of stuff, and I need to support a lot of people like Susanna Marie Manuel, Galactic Goddess, Rainbow Goddess, Marilyn Cronin. Love Motives. I need to support all these other extraordinary light workers who are doing phenomenal things. I need to support all the other people. I need to fund them, and I need to create advertisements because Divine Creator wants me to create a massive advertising for the light workers. I mean, he has upgraded my status from Grand Advisor to Grand Marketer for the light workers. I have to market. I have to somehow figure out. I have to learn how to do marketing, and I have to market all these wonderful light workers because they have phenomenal things. They've helped me tons. They've done priceless things for me, and they do it all for free. And I have to find the way to get the money to make sure they're happy and to make sure their stuff is widespread. Because some of these folks have some of the best stuff you've ever seen, and they got like 123 views. Does that make sense? When somebody has the best stuff you've ever seen in your whole entire life, they have 123 views, and when somebody, I mean, their stuff is garbage, and they have like 4 million views. So this is why Divine Creator wants me to help these gifted people, because they're doing this for free. These other people are charging money. They're trying to squeeze a dime out of people. These light workers do everything for charity. I mean, they do everything because they have love. They're like me. They're my kin. All of us light workers, we have love in our heart. We have so much love in our heart. We do things for free. We do things for charity. Everything we do is charity. But Divine Creator doesn't want me to do that anymore. He wants me to make money and to help fund all the other people, so all of you can get free stuff, so you can get whatever you want, so there can be heaven on earth. I mean, the divine creator has so much stuff he wants me to do. It's unreal, and I know that I can do it. I know that I can do it. I have a support system. Um, I have I can do this. I know I can do this. I am no longer the mustard seed. I am the mustard tree that moves mountains by just asking it to move. I don't even have to force it to move. I just ask it to move. I speak its language. I'll do anything for it. It'll do anything for me. It'll move. Ask the water to change its course. It'll change its course. I'll ask the sky to rain or snow. It will rain and snow. And literally, these things will do that. Actual rivers will actually change its course if I just asked it to, because I'm close friends with the element of water, and the element of air and snow and rain are also my close friends. If I literally I can ask it to snow, and it will snow nonstop for a day. So Divine Critter was telling the truth. I mean, I'm glad. I don't know. Divine Critter is just so fun. I wish all of you could meet Divine Creator, because he's such a beyond genius. He does everything beyond perfect. I don't know how Divine Creator does what he does. He does things so perfect, it's unreal. And I am very honored and very proud to be his mustard seed. And the reason why I was depressed is because I cannot fail somebody who's never failed me. How does that make sense? When somebody has never failed me, has always protected me, always had my back, and Divine Critter will move any mountain for me. Now your question is, if he'll move any mountain for me, why does he move these mountains himself? It's not something the Divine Critter wants to do. He wants to. He doesn't want to live our life. He doesn't want to live the human life. He's too perfect. He wants us to live our experience. He wants to have our own experience. He wants us to live our lives and do the experience. He's too far up there. He doesn't want to live our lives. He wants to be our co-creator. And so that's your question. Why don't I just have Divine Critter move all these mountains? Because that Divine Critter doesn't want to live my life for me. He wants to be my co-creator, and this is something that I have to do on my own. I can't. Divine Critter gives me this as my experience, as my joy, as my achievement, as my reward. He's not going to do something and take something away from me when he can do anything he wants. He's too perfect. I mean, I wish all of you could meet Divine Critter, because he's such a wonderful person. It's unreal. I mean, I have so much love for Divine Creator. Um, so sorry about this long message, but I know that I can do this. I know that I can do this. I mean, I can move these impossible mountains. And I can do it easily. Well, I have a blessed night. All of you sleep with the angels. I'm going to be working all night. I got some big plans. I mean, I got a lot of stuff that I have to get done. I mean, I'm gonna work magic like you've never seen before, and I'm doing this all for all of you.